we really should talk. And people are fascinated by the NIL stuff and how it all works and things like that. And I think it's important to say, like, July 1st they announced it.
Correct.
And then for me, it was just a mad dash. Like, okay, how do we do this? Like, I mean, it wasn't like we were sitting around preparing for a year for this to happen. First off, I want to ask you, like, at what point did you think that I was just insane, and that you wondered, what am I doing? Messing with this guy. Was it when I was at the furniture store?
Oh yeah, actually, no, that did cross my mind. When I thought you were insane was when you said I forgot what had shipped to Dallas, and you said you would drive and go pick it up and drive all the way back that same day and come to my house and help set it up.
It was an IKEA table. It was the only small table I could find.
Right.
Because like your setup, we never did take a picture of your setup, but your setup is just like this little table. It's like this big. You have the most awkward chair that I could possibly buy.
It leans forward.
It leans like you feel like you're falling out.
Yeah, you do.
But it kept you straight up, so I was like, okay, this chair will work. And we had to put up the shadow boxes for the jerseys and stuff, and it was like, I mean, literally, I would come to your house with just like a box full of tools.
Every time.
We just went nuts.
The whole night,
And it's like we never could, like, we spent like a month, like, just trying to get it to work. Like we would set something up at your house, and I'd have to run back to my house and see if the streaming worked, and it wouldn't work, and then I'd come back over and do it. Like, I think we had 3 straight weekends where it was just me coming over, changing stuff, and it failing miserably every time.
We just had to always find a backup plan or whatever. But yeah, I mean, we make it look easy though. I mean, fans probably think we just set something up in a day or two, but no, it took a while. No, it was rough, and I thought he was crazy initially. But then again, I was like, crazy is cool. If he was normal, it would be boring. So I went with it.
But it had to feel like this is never. You had to feel like this is not going to work. These guys don't. These guys aren't going to get it to work. Like,
I thought that like initially, like at the very beginning, like when we had to keep going back, or we couldn't start because something or whatever. But then again, I was like, we didn't come this far just to come this short, so we're gonna finish this now.
I think at one point I was even like, look, Isaiah, if you want to just give up,
you did tell me that.
Keep the money that we paid.
You told me that,
and I totally will understand if you want to walk away. And you're like, nope, I want to do it.
Yeah, I stayed. I like this kind of stuff. So I knew if it would turn out like this, it would be worth it, and it did. So
Did you learn anything about all this stuff?
Technology-wise, no, not at all. No. I just took directions and turned stuff on, and I didn't learn nothing.
Well, and the other thing is what's sitting behind you here, and this is your merch, which,
yes, it is.
Trust me, we wish that the merch had come out in September.
Yeah.
But this is yet another stupid thing where I have to do it all the way, or I can't do it at all.
Yeah.
Like, we could have easily just gone like with Teespring or something and just had a direct to print kind of thing, but I'm like, no, let's build our own store, and Isaiah's line will be a part of it. And like, this is the thing, like, Lincoln really screwed us on this deal, like, in the Bedlam really screwed us, because we were like, if Bedlam came out, like, I made you these IT department hats that you were going to wear like you were the Miami Hurricanes, the 80s coming up, like I was going to get you a camo one even, just flat bill. I don't know, have you worn those? Did anybody react to those? Because we're not selling them. It just kind of became a one-off that we did.
No, one of my older roommates, Jakari Daly, actually, he actually played here, transferred to a school in Florida. His little brother is actually here in town. He's seen the hats in my car because I had one in the house and I had one in the car. And he actually asked, could he have one? Because he liked it a lot. And he was just wearing it around. So he got one. He liked it a lot. But outside of that, that's probably the only person outside Jalen and to see it. So he liked it a lot. So
Well, and see, so what happened was, we don't get much access. And so we came out one day and I shot this photo. And it turned into like, okay, we have this photo. We don't have to license it. And I sent it to a guy named Cole Smith that used to work at OU in graphics department. He works for the Rangers now. And he came up with this graphic. You had something on your Instagram that I really liked.
Yep.
I don't know if you could grab that hoodie right there.
This.
Whatever. Yeah, the white one's probably good. I think you like the white one the best, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So you had this on your Instagram page, the I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. And I love that. And I thought, okay, well, we can also do everything I have. And so we made these shirts. They've been around for about a month. And, the whole time we're building an online store, too, so we can feature this stuff. And like with everything else, it just takes a long time. Like we were doing the Isaiah Thomas show. Then, we're starting to do the merch, and we wanted to do even more, but, it's just a time crunch. And then, Bedlam happened, then Lincoln quit, and then it was just all hands on deck on the coaching search. But the thing about this is, and this is, the plan from the beginning, you mentioned the boys' home in Tulsa.
Correct.
We wanted to come up with something so a portion of the proceeds would go to them.
Correct, yeah.
And we were going to do like a Made in the 918 shirt, but then, everything got complicated and happened. And but we got all these. There's less than 600 total between, we have white T-shirts, black T-shirts, white hoodies, black hoodies.
Yep.
And if you can grab the black hoodie, the design's a little bit different on there. But these are all in stock. Like, we don't have to order them. You don't have to wait. The website's going up. And so it's more like a Grand Theft Auto kind of deal. But I just like that, it came from a picture, it came from an idea. We put it together, the slogan that you had on your website, and it's going to help us start the store. So the next, whoever we do something with next year, multiple people, now we've got this whole process down.
Yeah.
Like, we know how to make the shirts, we know how to ship them, we've got the store, and so then we just have to come up with a design, and boom, a week later it'll be printed. So, like, I know this was a pain in the ass dealing with me, and I may lose a lot of money on this if people don't buy it, but hopefully that, we sell out of these pretty quick. And then on the back you've got, Thomas 95 on both, on all the T-shirts, and but these are really good quality too. I was shocked by how nice these things were. But they're going to be on the website. We're going to have these autograph photos too. You'll also get some special Isaiah stickers. But like I said, a portion of the proceeds will go to the boys' home in Tulsa. Isaiah gets the majority of money from this, and some of the proceeds will go back into our coffers to work on NIL stuff, for players in the future and things like that. So, I mean, I don't know. You tell me, like, your experience and kind of what this means to you, and maybe even the slogan and what you liked about dealing with it along the way.
Yeah. So the slogan on the front, pictured by me, is I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. And I did post that on my social media along with the picture, if I'm not mistaken. And that was, just from something, that came to my mind because, I mean, along with all the support and stuff, there was always doubters out there, guys saying, IT, why isn't he, emerged to the player we thought, or, how come he hasn't been out there and stuff like that, or this guy's a waste, or, this guy should transfer. And I would see little stuff like that, but more so it was override by the support and stuff guys showed me. So, it was just something after this last season, after I had success, then this coming up season, this past prior season that we just played for myself, I just thought to myself, like, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again what I did last year. I'm just coming for everything that shit I couldn't have, seize the moment. Because I know that with all the support and stuff, there was just as many people who were doubting me if it was behind closed doors or if it was publicly. So, that's where that came from. And, the picture came from, Kerry, coming to a practice, getting access with that. And, it was just, I didn't have the best upbringing. And like he said, that's why some of the proceeds are going to the boys' home. Because those guys didn't have the best upbringing as well, Most of those people come from, homes out, or, broken homes, either drug abuse or just, fatherless or, mothers that just weren't the best to them. So, it just came from a place of that, passion and hunger. So that's what, really created this.
And like I said, I hope everybody will support this and not just be like, well, he's going to the NFL. He's going to make money anyway, so we don't need to. Like, this is going to help us, really jumpstart our NIL and all. And, just to know, like, what size of shirts people buy. Like, we don't know that kind of, like, what OU fans, what sizes. Like, we have all different sizes. Like I said, it's all, once it's gone, it's gone. So when you see this, go check the website. It's SoonerScoopStore.com. And you'll be able to purchase these. We've got all sizes from small to triple X. So in T-shirts, hoodies. Of course, it's getting cool outside, so these hoodies are, they're perfect for like 50-degree weather.
No, they're perfect.
You don't need a coat even if you got one of these. So it's a good time. We got a lot of these. I mean, you can see. I think these are like the triple X up here at the top. Mm-hmm. But black hoodies, T-shirts, white hoodies, right about 600, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So I really appreciate you working on this with us, and hoping for a big success, and hoping that we continue to, like I said, this is about building for the future.
Right.
And you've been kind of the cornerstone of that. And I can't thank you enough for working on this. I know it wasn't always smooth.
Man.
It wasn't going to be smooth.
It was worth it, though.
But it will be smoother because of the work you put in with us in the future and for future OU players. So really appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.